Hey, what's going on, legends? It's Trick Arrows here. Welcome back to the channel for another LEGO game video. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 LEGO games that we need in the future after the release of LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. If you've been watching the channel before, you would have seen that I've been doing some videos about what could be the next LEGO game after LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and what is most realistic in terms of properties that we could see from TT Games. I previously suggested a LEGO Indiana Jones 3 game to cover all 5 movies. Also mentioned a LEGO Batman 4 / LEGO DC superheroes. So if you find me for the first time, I do lots of videos surrounding the LEGO games as well as the upcoming DC and Marvel video games as well. So make sure that you smack that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. So coming in at number 5 on my list is Fantastic Beasts. Fantastic Beasts is not as popular as the mainstream Harry Potter franchise, but I feel like there is massive potential for a LEGO game here. We did see it in LEGO Dimensions with a story pack back in 2016. I very much enjoyed playing through the events of the first movie. We do know, according to J.K. Rowling, that Fantastic Beasts is meant to be a 5-film franchise, and The Secrets of Dumbledore is due to be released in April this year. Hopefully no delays, but I think that a LEGO Fantastic Beasts game is something that's certainly on the radar. It would be very interesting to see with the Discovery merger whether they try and shift LEGO games more towards the WB properties and properties that, Discovery actually owns. So I think a LEGO Fantastic Beasts game is certainly a possibility, but I would say more after the 5th film, because these LEGO games that we've been getting recently seem to be getting bigger and bigger in scope, and I don't think it's best that you do it after 3 films. Wait till all 5 are done and then create your LEGO game to go with it. So coming in at number 4 is another franchise that we've seen involved in LEGO Dimensions, and that is Back to the Future. Back to the Future is such an iconic franchise and one of the most popular film franchises that we've seen in human history. The 1985 film certainly is considered one of the best films of all time, and we did get to play through this in LEGO Dimensions as well, but that was only a 20-minute level to cover the entire plot of the first movie. I'm suggesting that you do 6 levels per movie in order to really showcase the story of all 3 films, create a open world Hill Valley from the 4 different time periods that we go in 1955, 1985, 2015, and obviously 1885 as well. So there's lots of potential. I know that LEGO Dimensions did do this in a much smaller scale, but I think with a fully dedicated game, it can really increase the quality. It's great that Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd are still going around, so they could be involved with this game and really enhance the quality through the voice acting. So moving on to number 3 in my opinion, and that is one of my favorite film franchises in Mission Impossible. Once again, this was involved in LEGO Dimensions. There was probably about a 40 to 45 minute level covering the event of the first film, and we know that there's 2 more Mission Impossible films on the way, one due to come out in 2023 and episode 8 meant to be coming out in 2024. So still a little bit away before those last 2 films are released, but you've got 8 films of source material that you could dedicate to levels. So I'm thinking that you could do maybe 4 levels per movie, and I think that would give you enough sort of action, set pieces to create into really fun levels. I would love to play a level with the start of the 5th movie where Tom Cruise, Ethan Hunt's just hanging off the plane. With all these action set pieces, there's so many great opportunities for level designs. You've got characters with different skills. You've got Benji who can hack things. You've got Ethan who can do all your athletic stuff. You've got Brant who can, hack into, different areas of the government, and then you've also got Ilsa, who can do a lot of fighting as well, but I've only just listed off a few characters there. So that's my thoughts for a LEGO Mission Impossible game. I would be saying after 2024 is when we could be expecting to get our hands on this type of game. Coming in at number 2 on my list is also another franchise that has appeared in LEGO Dimensions, and that is The Simpsons. There are 32 seasons of The Simpsons, I believe, so there are plenty of opportunities to create a story based on episodes or create an original story for these characters to be involved. The Simpsons Hit and Run game, is something that I played religiously back when I had my PlayStation 2. And I think there's a lot of opportunities for funny dialogue. And if you create an original story, it's the best way to involve as many characters as possible. I feel like you could do sort of like what they did in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1 with the Deadpool missions, but make those Bartman missions. I feel like that would be really awesome as well. And you've got so much source material. As I said, 30 plus seasons of television, one of the most iconic television shows that we've ever had in history. So I feel like it would be an absolute crime not to give us this LEGO game at some point in the future. And Disney owns The Simpsons now with the acquisition of Fox for all their movies and Disney Plus platforms as well. Coming in at number 1 on my list as a LEGO game that we desperately need, and that is Toy Story / Lightyear. So the Toy Story franchise is so important to a lot of people. I think that there is a great opportunity to create a LEGO game. I would have preferred that they created a LEGO Toy Story game rather than a LEGO The Incredibles game. You've got 4 movies plus Lightyear coming out in June this year. So there's plenty of ideas for levels. I would be suggesting 5 levels per movie or 4 levels per movie to create 20 levels. Plus you could create lots of different open worlds in Andy's house, Sunnyside Daycare, the carnival from the 4th movie as well. And I think with Lightyear coming out, this would be a great way to enhance the marketing of that film. I don't think it's likely that we're going to be getting Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga and Toy Story this year, but I think that this would have been the perfect time to release that game. It would have been perfect for the release of Toy Story 4 if you had a LEGO game to go along with it. Nothing against the LEGO Incredibles game, I enjoy it very much, but the best part of that game was being able to collect all the different Pixar characters and be able to play through the streets of Miniseburg with all these different characters. And if you did a LEGO Toy Story game, you could certainly include all the different characters from the other Pixar movies that we've seen. You could include Cars, you could include Luca, you could include Soul, you could include Monsters Inc., WALL-E, the movies that we've seen before, but you could take it to a new level and not just include one character. You can include multiple characters from all these different films and bring them all into one game, making it a love letter to Disney and Pixar fans. So that's my thoughts on the top 5 LEGO games that we need in the future. So let me know your top 5 in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video at any point, make sure that you smack that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content in the future. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one. Cheers.